Forests have played a vital role throughout the history of civilization, especially in North America. Today, forests provide the raw material for paper, lumber, engineered wood products, and a host of consumer products. Before any product is manufactured, however, trees must be harvested. Early harvest systems were labor-intensive and low production, felling trees with hand tools and using animals to move logs from stump to the mill. As harvesting technology improved, so did productivity. Chainsaws greatly increased productivity, but came with a price of increasing greater risk of injury from its operation. Development and continued improvement of mechanized equipment has resulted in greater efficiency, higher production, and improved worker safety. Although seldom used today, scattered animal logging systems remain. In this system, the trees are cut down or felled manually using a chainsaw. Limbs are removed or delimbed, and the top is cut off or topped. The remaining log is then dragged or skidded to a deck by an animal. At the deck, the logs are loaded onto a truck for transport to a mill. Animal logging is the best choice where skid distances are short, log values are high, and low site disturbance is important. Cable logging is found more commonly on the West Coast. It includes a yarder with a system of cables that's used to pull trees from the stump to the loading deck. Here, trees are typically felled using a chainsaw, hooked to an overhead cable with a steel cable or choker cable, and dragged to a central loading point or deck by the yarder. Cut-to-length logging is used mainly in the Lake States and northeastern U.S., but is sometimes practiced here in the South. The harvester is a rubber-tired machine with a harvesting head at the end of a boom that fells, delimbs, bucks, and tops each tree at the stump. The forwarder, a rubber-tired machine with a boom-mounted grapple, picks up the logs and loads them onto a rack on the back part of the machine. Once the rack is full, the forwarder transports them to the loading deck. Cut-to-length operations are typically low impact, with reduced soil disturbance and residual tree damage to the surrounding area. Conventional or tree-length logging operations are the most common harvesting system in the South. Equipment typically consists of a feller buncher or cutter to fell trees, a skidder to drag trees from stump to loading deck, and a knuckle boom loader to place trees on trailers. Production rates are higher with grapple skidders, but steeper terrain may require the use of cable skidders. Once on the deck, the trees may be delimbed and topped either manually or mechanically. Shovel logging is ideal for low-lying tracts with soft ground conditions. A swing-type feller head mounted on the end of a boom of a track machine is used to fell the trees. The machine's wide tracks serve to evenly disperse the weight and reduce ground pressure while it cuts and piles trees. Grapple skidders used in this system usually have wide tires or dual wheels to reduce ground pressure. Track loaders may be included in this harvesting system, and this swing machine has a grapple at the end of the boom known as a shovel. Helicopter logging is an expensive harvesting system that demands a high production rate in order to cover equipment costs. Often used where minimal site impact is critical, helicopters transport cut trees from the stump to the deck. Fewer roads are built in a harvesting area in an effort to protect the surrounding environment. In-woods chipping is very similar to the conventional mechanized harvesting system, with the additional step of a chipper located on the deck that processes trees into chips before they're loaded into vans for delivery to a mill.